Hello everybody and welcome to this channel. Now, if this is your first time to this channel, we welcome you and we hope that this video will help you in your walk and that you will find some real benefits and some things that can really aid you in your understanding of how you can maximize the various aspects for your life. Now, this video is for May 2022 and we'll soon be halfway through the year already. So this month, the energy is an 8 mountain, a very strong, intense energy. But also bear in mind that this year is also a 5-year. So being a 5-year, that means that all the numbers are in their own houses, own place of origin. So if you're 1, you'll be back in your own house of 1, 2, etc. Same. So everything is in like a mini reset. Well, not a mini reset, a total reset. So everybody has chance to reflect back on how they have been doing over the last 9 years, because the 9-star key works on a 9-year cycle, 9-month cycle, 9-day cycle, etc. So it's very important that we take stock of what's happening now. And so in the month of May, it's a 8 mountain, a very strong energy, an energy that borrows down, that really concentrates on things, but also it's an energy that brings about change. Now, the interesting thing about this energy, it can be a change that can happen very quickly, or can be a very gradual change that you don't notice it until at the very end. And when you look back, you realize that you have totally transformed yourself, remade yourself into something totally new. So again, so in this month, it can give you that drive to change something in your life and bring about a much more, maybe a much more realistic view of where you are or where you are wanting to go. But also, it will give you, for some of you, the drive to some ways correct some things that are maybe out of balance, that needs to be brought back into a true perspective of where you really want to be going or who you really are. And so it's going to be important for you to really borrow down and really concentrate on that. But most importantly, the 8th mountain deals with the internal. What's happening inside of you? What are the things that are really true to you? And those things that only you really know about yourself. And maybe it's time for you to really start to open up to yourself and start to live that true life of who you should really be. So this energy is really pulling and calling and wanting to bring the necessary redress, rebalance, and to give you that insight, give you that strength, for that courage that is rightfully yours, so that you can live the best possible life. And it's not going to be always a walk in the park, because sometimes the change that is brought about may not be something that you like, but may be necessary to get you to a point of understanding and to a point of where you're ready to do something about it. And if you are continuing wanting to change and grow as an individual, then you'll cross these many roads that's so important for you. So the 8th energy here is that one of transformation and this internal alchemical process that is so important for all our lives. And sometimes, again, some people like to try and run away from it, trying to push it down the road. But the best thing is, if you can, if you need the support, is to get yourself on that path, start to do the work necessary so that you can start to grow. And so again, I think the greatest help here, it will be coming from the 2 Earth. That 2 Earth, it looks at the detail, it looks at the the inner character, but also if it tries to find that happy medium of growth. And so it brings about sometimes a very slow process of working through things. And that slow process, again, it works for your advantage because you've got time to think, to breathe, to look at what's really happening, make the necessary adjustments where you have to. And so you are open to those things that can give you the necessary confidence. Because again, the 8th mountain brings and develops that sense of confidence, of strength, of fortitude. And this is what a lot of us lack, is that confidence, that inner confidence of knowing who we are and what we are and what we can do, our capabilities, because many times we underestimate our capabilities. We downplay the things that is so natural to us because we have been so much trained to ignore our intuition, so much being trained to ignore those things that we know is so easy for us, and thinking that, oh, that's cheating. But no, it is part of your natural makeup. You need to start to use it. And again, this 8th mountain will help you do that, but you're going to have the courage to move forward and do it. So don't be surprised if you're becoming more and more aware that things are out of sync, that you feel more happy doing something else, or talking, or being with other people who have the same mind, who are exploring. So don't dismiss these things, but explore them. Be prepared, and be prepared to do the necessary work involved, because there's no shortcuts in this walk. And anything that you hear from astrology, from card reading to tarot to whatever it may be, right? Work is involved. You have to do the work. There's no shortcut. You can't send someone else in to do the work for you, even though you would, maybe a lot of you would love to, but in fact, it's very much a personal thing. And that's why people pay other people to help them, to coach them, to guide them, so that they themselves, a continuation to see there's going to be a lot of work done on the detailing of what and how you can get these things into practice in your own life. And so one of patience is going to be required, but also a sense of being able to see the bigger picture of where you are really wanting to be going forward with this. And so even in the area where there could be a real move forward, again, it's going to be one of, that change could happen quickly, which is going to be a tempered change, depending on how you like to move and roll with things. So new ideas will be there, and how you can put these things. And the ideas that you have be more, not so much in piecemeal, but more complete. You will have the concept of how it needs to be done. And so there'll be very little that needs to be done to make those adjustments, because you have the more or less whole picture of how things needs to be done and broken down and put into practice. So that's good in that respect. But also there's going to be, when you do have these new ideas, there's going to be one of discipline, there's going to be one of, okay, that clarity that needs to be there, and the flexibility that sometimes you do need to have. But there's going to be that steeliness of determination in trying to be building in something new that can really propel you forward. So this is a change, a detailed change. I think it's one of a detailed inner change that needs to be taken on board and looked at. But again, it's one of patience and one of not being too harsh upon yourself, but be prepared to, again, as I said before, do the work necessary. So I hope this video has been of some help to you. And if you have, please press that like button. press that subscribe button. Also, there's the link down below. So if you'd like a free consultation for 15 minutes, press that link, make a booking with us. And if you would like anything more from us, again, use the link down below. Until next time, take care now. Bye-bye.